Hello friends, my name is Asis and today I will show you how to set up environment to develop iOS and Android native apps with the help of React Native framework. Many different kind of people use React Native, like from advanced iOS developers to React beginners as well. To work with React Native, you should have good understanding of JavaScript fundamentals. So let's. I'm assuming that you are good with the JavaScript fundamentals. So let's start with environment setup. First of all, there are two ways to set up React Native. One is the React Native CLI, and the second one is expo-cli. In this tutorial, I will show you how to set up React Native with expo-cli. To install expo-cli, you need to have node versions below 13. If you have a above version node 13, you need to downgrade it to below 13 to work with the expo-cli. You can manage multiple node versions with the help of nvm. I'll put up a link on how to use nvm into a discussion below. So now let's install expo-cli, assuming you have node versions below 13. First of all, fire up the terminal on your machine and write down your command like npm install -g expo-cli. Here -g stands for global, so it will now install the expo-cli globally on your machine. But I have it installed already, so I will not fire up this one. Right, so right, this it shows that expo-cli is already installed. So once you have expo-cli installed on your machine, fire up the second command, that is expo init, that is to initialize a project and your project name. Let's give our project name React Native Training and Training. It will now ask us to select any one template from these multiple options. First one is the blank with TypeScript configuration. The one with the tab, that is using the navigation. One is the minimal, just the essentials you may need to start the project, or with the last one is the minimal with TypeScript configuration. So let us start with somewhere here with the TypeScript configuration on a basic template, and let's wait for it to get installed on the machine. Once it is installed on machine, I will show you the folder structure, and I will run the project on my local server, and will show you how we can run it on our web browser and or on a iOS simulator, or if you have a real device attached with your machine, you can also run it on your real device with the fast port to USB cable. So let's wait to get the project installed on a machine. Okay, so the project is ready, and you can see we have project ready. Let's go to that project directory, and we have a couple of command. It gave us a couple of command to run the project on devices or the web. So let's start onto the web first by giving the command npm run web. So it will now compile and start the local server and will open in your default browser. It will run on the local. It will first open up the expo developer tools onto the port 19002, Here it will compile as we go through the as we develop the project, and so whenever we save project any change, it will compile here, and then now it will again it will now it is building the web direct project for the web. Yeah, it is using webpack for the builder. Yeah, so now it has fired up our project and open it onto the port 19006. So it says it is asked us to go to the app.tsx to start working on our app. So let's go to the uh, folder and open the app.tsx in the editor. You can see the folder structure. It has assets for all our assets. It has node modules for all the dependencies. This is the web build from where it has opened the local host on our browser, and the babel.config.js, app.json, package.json, tsconfig, and app.tsx. The tsx extension is for the TypeScript, JavaScript, TypeScript configuration. If we would have configured the project with JavaScript, it would have been app.jsx, but we have configured with TypeScript, so it is the app.tsx. So the first line you can see here is in import react from react, and then I have imported the stylistic tags and view components from the React Native. So these are the core component of the React Native, and it uses the React library. So into the app function, we have written is view, and this is the text that has been displayed onto the web page. So let's change something here. This is a sample project. So when I save this, you can see it is compiling here, and once it's compiled, it will show up the changes here. See, this is a sample project, it gets changed. So you can see the text is displaying in horizontally center. It is because of this CSS. We applied this CSS in the onto the view component, so that is the reason it is showing onto the center. So this is how we can display it onto the web. And once we press the quiz onto the terminal, once we press the question mark, it will show up all the help that is available while we run the while it is into the compile mode. It's like if you If you press A, and if you have Android device connected on you with your machine, or if you have emulator installed, it will run the project onto the emulator or the Android device connected to the machine. I will press I to run this project onto the iOS simulator. So when I press I, it has fired up the simulator, and it will first install this project onto the iOS simulator and then open up the page that we have seen here. See, it has installed the app, and slowly it will open up the project. Yep, the app is installed now. Yeah, see, you can see this is the sample project. That is the text that we have updated. And if I change anything here, let's say I put up my name and save it, it will refresh it here automatically. And yeah, the change has been updated here, as well as you can see the web project as well. It is getting installed. Yeah, it is now updated onto the both on a web page and onto the native app. So this is how you can install and run the net React Native framework on your local machine. So this is it for now. Hope you guys have learned something from this tutorial, and I'll come back soon with the next episode. Till then, goodbye, be safe.